Hello, and welcome to a quick thanks. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and watched any of my videos because we have reached 100 subscribers. 100! This is so huge. Thank you all so much for all of the support. It means a lot to me. And 7,000 views on my latest video. A 100 subscriber special is coming out soon, so if you want to be part of the giveaway I'm putting into that video, then make sure to comment your username and which item you'll want to get. I'm going to be giving away 2 items, maybe wings, maybe jets, maybe the engine thrust. What is this? Boat motor. Okay. Maybe portals. I don't know. I'll give something away. So let's see who gets the prize. And 2 people get to win. So it's a higher chance of you winning. So do I have the point? No, I don't have the point. Okay. But if I'd had the point motion, I would have not motion. Emote. Then I would have pointed at you, but I'm pointing at my screen, so I mean you. So, on to the video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing how to make whack-a-mole mechanics. If you don't know what whack-a-mole is, it's sort of a carnival game where you have moles lined up like this, maybe, and then they will be partially underground like this, so you can just see barely its head, and then randomly they'll pop out, and then you have to smash them on the head with a hammer so that they go back down. It might be seem a bit cruel to the moles, but luckily they're not alive, so it's not really bad. But I'm going to be showing how to make that in BuildBoat. Let's begin. So what you'll want first is a spring, and this is so that the mole can shoot out from the ground. And next you'll want to take a plastic block and place it right here, and then set your scale setting to 0.2, about this thick. So it's 1 stud across. It's a bit further to the front than to the back. Okay, and then you'll want to scale this to the side, right there, and then clone it. You don't need to clone it, it's just easier for me. I think you'll maybe have to set, yeah, set to 0.2, and then clone it again. You will need you'll need almost every single tool to do this in the most high quality way possible. So this isn't something for people that are just starting out BuildBoat. It's for once you've done almost everything in the game and are looking for something to do with all the blocks you have. Then clone it up to there, and then you can scale this up, and then actually you'll want to have this higher up, about right here, and then scale this up so that it's square, and scale this up. Just want to have it even, and then this is what you'll have in the end. So next, what you'll want to do is you'll want to place a pillar right here and scale this up. So that's about the same height as the as the, I was about to call this piston as the spring mechanic here. You can have it as, you don't have to have it this thick, you can have it sort of thin. And then place a piston right here, so that it is lined up with the hole. You can see it's not 100% lined up. And what's really nice about this new tool that we have, the clone tool and move tool and rotate, it has this arrow, so you actually know if it's lined up with stuff. And so I think something that some people don't realize could be helpful. So there, it's lined up perfectly with the square. And then you'll want to place another block right here on the piston. And then still have 0.2, scale it down twice, 2 times in each side, and then scale it up 2 times. Okay, that's a bit too big, so 1 on each side again until it can fit through the square. Oh, that's just too big. So one more time, actually. Yeah, that's good. So now, then you'll want to select these. Not this part. And move this down to about there. So then this will, so this will come in handy later. So next, this is the last part of the mechanics. You'll want to, well, actually, we're done with mechanics now. You'll want to build your mold on top. You'll want to have this hollow so that it takes up as little space as possible. And if you're following exactly for how to do the mold, then you'll want to set it to red if you're gonna do a box like this, because otherwise all these sides would be sort of combined and you wouldn't be able to make it. So if I place this here, scale it down, place another block here, scale it up, without red, so here, scaled up. They combined and then I scaled them all together, so you don't want that to happen. You want this to be sort of a box. Okay, scale it up a bit. I'm gonna do a time lapse of this actually. Let's go. And there we go. Very simple mold, but I like what it turned out. And I like the hair. I don't know why I did that, but sort of funny. So this is it for the mechanics. I'll just do the setup, and then I'll do a quick part 2, which isn't fully needed. It's not a part 2 because it's part of this video, but it's an addition to this. So to set this up, you'll want to first save. I have it. Here we go. Save. So, and then select all, anchor, unanchor, and then activate the piston. And why did it go right through? That's not supposed to happen. Set the piston length to think we have to set it to 1. Maybe 2. Yeah, 2 is just right. So that's partially sticking through. And then, if I were to go up here and stand on its head, it would go down, and it would stay like that. So, and if you want, this is, not necessary, but it definitely helps what it, the aesthetic, is make a platform. So you want it to be about right here, up to the head right there, and then I'm just gonna clone it. Something that you can do is you can take this whole thing and just clone it again. But you'll want to make sure that it's everything is anchored when you clone it, because cloning something while it's unanchored and it has something like pistons or a spring messes it up. There we go. Not the most even box, but it will work. And then every time you want to activate it, just click the piston, click it a second time, so that the mold pops up. And if you jump on top of its head, it'll go down, and it won't pop back up. So that's how you do whack-a-mole. And if you want to make it so that it's automatic, what you can do is do this. So make sure to save it. Actually, you'd want to save it when the piston is out, like this. Now save it. And then select all. Make sure that's anchored if you want to build something onto this directly. And then place a block right here. Okay, and then you want to place a piston right here. Block right here. Scale it out up until where the piston is, and then move the piston up until it reaches the, oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do, until it reaches the block, like this. Okay, it's not fully inside the block. Raise it up a bit. Yeah, there we go. So if I were to unanchor it, it would not glitch. It would not fall down. And then you'll want to set this to however long it takes to reach this block right here, and a tiny bit more. I think so. It's at 3.3. For me, I want 4.3. Yeah, that should be perfect. And then after that, you want to place some delay blocks. Just going to place them up against the wall. I've never done this, so this will maybe take a bit of time to figure out. So the problem is that this doesn't push this block down. So let's see if we can fix that. Small load, yes. Okay. I'm gonna just make it a bit thicker.
Okay, I'm not going to go over every single thing that I did, but I basically took about 20 minutes to actually figure out how to do everything. I'm just having this in a time lapse for your convenience, so that you don't have to watch 20 minutes of me trying to figure out how delay blocks work. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how to make everything automated so that the mole goes down when I want it to, and so that the mole pops up, waits 5 seconds, and then goes back down. Then waits 5 seconds, pops back up, wait 5 seconds, go back down. But while it's the 5 seconds while it's up, I'm able to jump on it and get it to go down. So I'm just going to do a quick demonstration on what I figured out.
Okay, I'm back in Build-A-Boat. Let me show you what I figured out. So let me load the Whack-A-Mole. And here it is. So, this is the final product, and these are the delay block connections. So, what it is this delay block set at 0.25 seconds is connected to the lever. So, when I click the lever, it will activate this delay block. So, and then it waits 0.25 seconds, activates this piston, which, let me demonstrate what it would do. It would activate it like this. Then, after this, activates this piston, it activates this delay block, which is set to 1 second. This delay block is connected to this piston too. So what I would have done was I'd click the lever so that it goes in. No, okay. First of all, when you load it, you'll have to press the lever so it goes in. Then press the lever so that activates this. It goes out and then back in. Seems sort of weird that it's going in, out, in, but it needs to happen for it to work. So you do it in manually, and then this goes out, this goes in. This is connected to this delay block, which this delay block is set to, I think, 5 seconds? Yes. And this is connected to this piston, which when it activates this piston, pushes it down so that the piston block is inside of the square. Then the delay block activates the next delay block, which is set to 2 seconds, and that activates this too, and goes like this. But this, the piston, stays inside of the square and keeps it down. Then, after this activates these pistons, it activates this piston, which is set to 5 seconds, which is the wait where the mole is down. And then that goes all the way back to the first one, which activates this, so that it releases it back up, and then it activates this one, pushes it back in, and it just repeats the whole process over and over. And that's how I did it. So, I want to thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hopefully you'll be able to have figured it out. Sorry that it took me a while to figure out the delay blocks. I was able to actually get it, but it took me a while. Thanks for watching. Send me any photos you have. I'll have my Discord profile in the comments. No, in the description. DM me if you build it yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.